like trying to think like what, like how we met or
I mean, this is not like a romance novel.
yeah.
I know. Tell us like what you expect from a guy. How about like that's good.
Okay.
Like, wants to know that.
So have you guys ever seen Bollywood movies?
No.
No.
I have a
Have
little.
you?
Yeah.
No, not like here and there.
Here and there, yeah.
Well, my love life or whatever I expect in a guy is basically like Prince Charming. Like I need to have the most like queen level of a guy. Like he has to treat me like a princess. And so there have been some shitty boyfriends that I've had. And then, but this one, he treats me like a queen. So I'm very lucky.
Nah, it looks like it, you know, and this guy's dapper too, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro, he comes with the clean, shiny shoes.
Hey,
and you know when you shine your shoes, bro, he's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a good day today. You know what I'm saying? Like he comes. But yeah, no, I'm happy for you. I guess like, do you feel like a lot of Americans have that kind of take? Like they.
No, actually, I think more toxic and like really bad relationships are more common now, which is really bad.
Okay, so it's like that for you too, because over here it's fucking mad.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
on FWB, that's it.
I know. I understand it's hard to leave, but if you're not getting what you want, you gotta go.
I think a lot of girls have that take, to be honest, that Prince Charming shit. You know, I feel like that's still around, and you know what? That's kind of like a traditional way of thinking, you know. So it seems like you have some of your roots, you know, and that's kind of what you have to do. You have to realize this is the traditional stuff that I still adhere to now, and this is what I don't take, you know. You have to take what you need, discard the rest. How do you meet? Yeah, tell us how.
We actually like talked online. We had a lot of mutual friends, so we talked online. He came to Chicago. I showed him around, and then I went to Philly. Actually, like before I met him, I was very much like I would never date someone from online. Like I would never do that. I would never do long distance. Like I had that whole mentality before. Because I always wanted someone from Chicago originally, and or anyone that I could just see like once a week, twice a week, something like that. It just depends. Like there could be a guy that's like right next to you, but he'll treat you so bad. And then there's a guy that's like halfway across the world that will treat you like, you know, a queen. And it's like, what do you want? You want this or you want that?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like what you.
Those kind of bad experiences though. Like before you tell the rest of the story, do you regret like the bad experiences you had before, or like people treating you bad, so that you have this opposite effect of like someone who's like a Prince Charming because you've had the worst of the worst kind of thing?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like if I could somehow turn back time and like not meet certain people in my life, I would 100% do that. Yeah.
Fair enough. I feel like your boyfriend's gonna be very happy to hear that. Yeah, honest with you. And he's like, yes, boy. You see me, yeah? I'm from fucking Philly. All the way from where? From.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, he's doing bits. You know what? I appreciate what you guys have. It looks very cute on Instagram. I can't lie. Yeah. I can at least concede to that. You know, I'm comfortable enough in my masculinity to be like, yo, your relationship is nice.
Oh, thank you. I think what I did learn, like as I got older, was you just like don't rush into anything.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there were some times where I kind of like rushed into something, and I think that's why it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. And this one, because I learned from that, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna rush into anything. Like I'm gonna go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. When you force it, it's just like one person is just not in it. And so
I feel slowly learned that, okay, it's about values. Can I even coexist with this person? Is it long term? Is it worth even calling this a relationship? And I feel like that's the split that we have in this generation.
Yeah,
definitely. It's like, okay, either I'm definitely gonna get married and I'm gonna get married young, or like, why would I get married in my 20s when I could have this whole life, start businesses, do what I need to do, hustle. That's the mentality today. Hustle, get your peas. You know, and then when you're 35, you can settle down with someone. That's majority of people.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like no one needs to force it, or no one needs to rush into it.
Yeah. But I feel like if it comes, you're stupid to let it go, because there is that possibility that you can build with someone.
Exactly.
That's what you're doing.
Exactly. Yeah, that is exactly how I was thinking. Like, I was like, I could either let it go or I could actually like embrace it and like see where this goes. It's also the vibes you give out is what
Yeah,
you get
exactly.
back.
I think it's all about energy. Do you believe in energy?
Yeah, oh, 100%. I believe in astronomy, astrology, energy, everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where I sit with astrology yet.
Amazing.
Maybe we need a separate conversation. Because I don't think you should be like, because I'm a Gemini, I can do this. I don't believe in that shit.
Oh, no, not that.
Even like, maybe the way the stars align and it affects you somehow.
Yeah.
I believe that that could be a possibility because of energy and stuff.
Yeah, there's like a certain route you can take with astrology.
Yeah.
But then there's also certain limits that you shouldn't take it as. Like you shouldn't be like, oh, I can do this because I'm a Libra. Like, no, relax. It's
I'm
just,
hot-headed and you have to deal with it because
yeah, like no, like don't do that. Don't use it like that.
like, have some accountability for your actions.
Yeah,
More. Shout out to Jason, bro. Come on.
yeah. But I do believe that some, like if your certain astrological signs like don't match up, I do believe that it just won't work out.
Like, there is some truth to that. All of them are false. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a trickery slope, but like I feel like some of them are true. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean I've had some instances where like it's been true. And sometimes I'm like, this is really freaky. Like, this
Yeah,
is weird.
give me an example of one.
Uh
The accent.
An example of one.
An example.
this, I guess like a few years ago I was like kind of going through a breakup with one of my exes.
Yeah.
And
Shall not be named. Carry on.
and so I guess like from there I was kind of like looking for signs. Like I was kind of like, okay, like I need to know if this is the person or if it's not.
Yeah.
And I just kept getting the same signs over and over again. And I was like, okay, like if you like I don't know who I was talking to. I don't know if like I believe in God, but whatever like you guys believe in, like a higher spirit or something. But I was like, if this is not the person for me, please have him be with someone else so I know. And like a week or two later, like I found out he was with someone else. And I was like, thank you. Like, thank you for giving me that sign. Like, I needed it. And so it was like something like that. Or like I even had a bunch of other instances where like with friends and stuff, like I would just be like, I would get bad energies and I would get like bad vibes. And I'd be like, this is weird. Like something bad is gonna happen with this. And then like friendships would end and stuff like that would happen. And I'm like, okay, well, I already kind of felt it. So
Yeah, man. Like, I recognize, like, we spoke about values as well, but with my ex as well, I felt that feeling of like, okay, this is not gonna work. Like, I think we were at dinner one time, yeah, and we were talking about something to do with like values or kids or whatever it was, right? And then she answered the question. I was like, this is not gonna work. I'm a year and a half in. This is not gonna work.
Straight up.
Like, what the fuck do I do? So I had a 6-month plan. No, I'm joking. But yeah, like sometimes you just get that feeling. You have to act on it like really quickly.
yeah,
Relationships right now.
Bruh.
Do you know what I mean? And they're stuck.
Literally, man. Literally.
Bro, they have chains on them, bro.
Nah, some of
It's
them
not the
aren't
olden
stuck, man.
days.
Some of them aren't stuck. Some of them literally, they leave.
Yeah.
Then they come back.
It's like a hotel.
Then they leave again. Then they come back and literally, man.
Yeah, man. Like, shout out to all the toxic people out there. I hope you get out of your situations, man, because you need to.
yeah.
Don't allow your love for someone blur you from your goals that you have in it. And
Exactly. And what's wrong is wrong. Like don't try to justify it somehow to make it right. If it's wrong, it is
yeah,
wrong.
we already spoke about that, right? You convince yourself that this is okay. This is where you convince yourself it was okay.
Yeah. And you just think that they're gonna change over and over, and it's like they're not going to.
They're not gonna change. Normally, when a person comes in your life, that's how they're going to be. Hold them to that standard. Don't hold them to their, oh, they could be like this, or you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
The potential.
Yes. You see what they could be, not for what they are.
Yeah, exactly. And people like, I think social media has obviously come into that. Sorry, I had to bring up the social media word again. My bad. But I feel like social media has added onto people being fake with their personas.
Oh, 100%.
And therefore people are blinded to this potential word,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But that's just
Yeah, like
man. I'm getting
half the couples I see on Instagram like are having so many problems and they look so good on Instagram, but then when you actually see them in real life, it's like, why are you guys together? You guys know
yeah, exactly.
it's not benefiting any of you, so why? But on Instagram, it looks like they're the most perfect couple ever.
Exactly. And when they look at Instagram, they're like, you know what? I'm getting so many likes and my photographer's dope. So this is going well.
Yeah.
um
Don't sacrifice your happiness for someone else. Don't ever do that. And like boys come and go.
oh
That's like
that's advice. Boys
Oh
come
my
and
god,
go.
yeah.
yeah, boys come and go. Do not be hung up on some guy if you're not getting what you deserve.
You know what I would say? I've lost so many friends, so many great female friends.
Mhm.
So many because of relationships, bro.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. But like I
I've
haven't
lost
spoken to you in 4 years because of this silly attachment issue stuff, you know?
exactly.
I just want to know, I just want you to know if you want to come back in my life, you can. And but yeah, I was talking to them.
This is some plea, you know. This ain't a podcast.
Hopefully they watch this and they're like, all right, let me just message him.
You know, it might happen. You see, you gotta take your shot. This
Mhm.
is my leap of faith.
Yeah.
This is Valentino way. Okay.
No, that's true. I've had the same thing happen to me. Like I lost so many friends when I was with like my other relationship, and I lost friends that are girls, I lost friends that were guys.
Yeah.
But this relationship that I'm in now, like I've made so many friends, which is insane. And like he doesn't care if I have guy friends. He'll be like, yeah, go hang out with guys. Like I don't care. Like it's not a big deal. Like I know you guys are friends. But
Yeah.
like my other relationship, like I lost friends that were girls, guys. Like it was so bad, but
No, but
never
like, you know what, the
compromise
thing
that.
is, when you're young, you're not secure with yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, oh, I see all of this shit on Instagram. They could go for him, they could go for him, kind of thing. You're not secure until you're like either a certain age or you've had the experience, you know? Which is why I say if you wait till you're 30 to have a relationship, you're kind of fucked. You know what I mean?